There is a corpse in this room, and I am gobsmacked of why. But I'm in the room as well, and I need to hide it before the cops get here. And call blimey, Governor, it's a fair cop, but that is about the extent of the storyline you will get from Hide the Corpse. So don't be shy, help a pal out here and hit them like and subscribe buttons. So, Hide the Corpse is just that. You go through a series of levels, and in each level there is a room or area like a garage or something. And pretty well you're tasked with hiding this body that no one knows why it's there. Well, it is, and if you don't hide it, you get caught by the popo. As well as this, there are items that you need to find and hide for some reason or other. I guess it's just the evidence. Then, to clear your evidence, you need to clean up your mess, i.e. your fingerprints and the like. Within each area, there are different places to hide your corpse, and I'll try and keep this spoiler free as I can by not showing all the places. And there's a certain amount of thinking outside of the box, even though you're trying to hide the corpse in the box. Or, for an example, a safe where you have to use the corpse in interesting manners in order to open it, in order to stuff the corpse in and hide it. Right, so that's the explanation of what the actual game is, but essentially, at its core, Hide the Corpse is a puzzle physics game. Puzzling, i.e. working out where to hide the body, finding all the elements that you need to hide, and also scrubbing all your fingerprints and finding the extra things to go that extra mile. Physics-wise, well, to be honest with you, you are trying to pick up a body that is flopping around, kind of physics-like, and all the other things like doors and all work the same as they kind of should do in reality. I would also say that Hide the Corpse also does a really good job of making you feel like you're picking and carrying around a real corpse. For some reason, it really does feel heavy, cumbersome, and really difficult to move, almost like you are actually trying to pick up a real object. Your hands kind of suck onto the corpse or indeed other objects, and if they're too heavy for one, you have to use your other hand, otherwise you'll basically lose your grip. Did I mention the timer? Probably not. But there is a timer. So basically you're timed before the police arrive and arrest you. And you have to do all of what I've just mentioned in that allocated time or you lose. The cool thing about this is you have like a police radio and you can hear everything going on in the background. Them arriving, them coming up the stairs and things like that. This, to my mind, was a really clever idea. Instead of just having their clock ticking down, oh, I'm almost out of time, they did this thing so that you know that it's getting closer and closer. But hearing the voices and hearing, what's going on, as I said, in the background with the police and everything, really sort of like amps up the tension of the gameplay. Graphics and audio. I think they've done quite a decent job and I quite like the looks and style of this game. Very cartoony and very well animated. The whole lifting of the corpse and it flopping around is done pretty well. The areas that you have to go to are quite well made, and I think the actual areas that you have to hide the corpse are quite cool. Sound wise, well, there's some nice tunes going on in the background fitting the time period, and also kind of like all the other noises are quite either funny or semi-realistic and squeaky, and yeah, they're pretty cool. Some even making me chuckle. So just before we get on to that all-important score, why not hit them like and subscribe buttons, you know you really want to. And so that score for Hide the Corpse, well, it's an enjoyable game. I had fun. It is physics and a puzzler based game all in one, and yeah, it may not have any reason to be, but it's actually quite fun being, if that kind of makes sense. I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10. Bye.